Good morning, everyone. Eric Wilson from iStyle Health Incorporated. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to day 3 of our insurance training. In honor of September, Life Insurance Awareness Month, we're going to spend the next couple of days talking about life insurance. There's various types of life insurance. Term life, which we'll talk about today. We'll also talk over the next couple of days of universal life, whole life, and then we're going to touch a little bit on final expense life, which is more of a senior product, but we'll talk about that as well. Now, term life, which is our topic for today, is what I call true pure insurance. There's no cash value built up. It's just like your homeowner's insurance or your car insurance. If you don't use it, the premium is just paid and nothing happens. However, one thing we do know for sure is that all of us sadly are going to leave this earth. So when that happens, you want to make sure you have enough to cover at the minimum, the cost of your mortgage, your spouse's income for a little bit. She may not be able to go to work for a little while. As well as if you have kids possibly in college. So some things you want to look at. The other thing about term insurance, it's called term because you pay the same premium for a specific term, whether it be a 10-year term, a 20-year term, a 30-year term. And you can never buy life insurance cheaper than you can today because you'll be older tomorrow. So let's say you're 30 years old and you need a 30-year term. And I always use as my general rule of thumb, you want to have enough to get your children out of the house. So I assume that my kids are, until the kids are 25, roughly. So for me personally, my youngest is 8. I have a 20-year term. I've had it in place for 3 or 4 years now, so that gets them to right about that 25-year-old age. Now, I also have this nice little iPad app. It's a fantastic thing. I use it when I sit with a client there. It tells me or tells you, the client, how much life insurance you need. I just plug in the numbers. So the first category is final expense. That's your funeral. If you're going to be cremated, it costs less than a full burial. But for this discussion, we'll say $15,000 for a funeral. That's a funeral and traditional burial, and that's probably pretty close to what it costs. Outstanding debt, I'm going to assume right now all of us are debt-free, which I'm sure most of us are not, but we're going to assume debt-free other than your mortgage. For the mortgage, I assumed $100,000. You may have more, you may have less, but it's a good benchmark. Also use 2 kids. Also assumed I use my kids age 11 and 8. And we're going to assume they're going to attend public universities versus private. Require less insurance. Annual family income, let's just say $75,000 that you need to replace. And let's say you need to replace income for, let's say 20 years. Let's say we have $100,000 in investments, in retirement income. And investment is not including retirement, and let's just say we have in our 401k and $100,000 in our retirement funds as well. Oops, too far on that there. All right, and let's say we have no life insurance in force right now, but you probably should, but that's okay. Maybe you may not there. Let's say our spouse earns a decent income of, let's just say, $50,000, and let's say our spouse is expected to work 20 years on top of what it is now, and we're going to assume we're in a 25% tax bracket. Under this little thing that I used here, it looks like you need $767,081.23 in life insurance. I don't know if you can see that in there. I'm going to try and put it all out there. You can't really see it so much. Okay, $767,000. That covers, our final expense, our outstanding debt, our mortgage, our college funding, which is $173,000. Looks like we're going to need about $300,000 up front, and then an annual income of about $75,000 for the next 20 years. So that tells you how much you need. Now obviously, if you already have if it were me and I already had $500,000 on there, then I'm still $267,000 short. So it's just a nice little thing there to talk about there. But most people think they have $250,000 of term life insurance. That might not be enough. Every situation is different. But consult a financial advisor and find out what kind of insurance that you need. Thank you. Tomorrow we're going to talk about whole life, and we'll just have another discussion there. Have a great day. Thank you.